Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have been keeping a secret from you guys since June, and it's not a very big secret, but it's one that I've been excited to finally share with you guys. I recently purchased a new firearm for deer season. This is a CVA Scout in 6.5 Creedmore. It is a single shot rifle, break action like that. And before anybody says anything about me getting a 6.5 Creedmore, no, I didn't join the bandwagon. I've actually had my eye on this gun for a long time, and of the options they had at the gun store, 6.5 Creedmore was the one that fit my needs the best. This gun is, as you can see, a pretty short gun, and I'm excited to finally actually get using this. It was relatively inexpensive, and that actually leads me to the point of this video. I know that a lot of hunters out there in the world, myself included, don't have a whole lot of expendable income out there. So I wanted to show you guys that you can still be successful, you can still have nice equipment and still stay within a budget. I don't exactly recall how much this gun was. I think it was right around $300, which is very, very good. Now the ammunition for it's a little expensive, but it should do the job. That being said, as you can see, it does come with the scope rail already mounted. So I am getting ready to go to Walmart just now to grab a scope for it. And once I do that, I'll be right back. Excited to finally share it. Can't wait to actually shoot this thing. I haven't even pulled the trigger yet, not once. So there we go. Alright everybody, well, I just got back from the store. As you can see, I was able to pick up a scope. This was, again, a relatively inexpensive scope. You don't need to spend a whole lot of money out there, guys, to get good equipment. So this is a Bushnell Banner 2. I really definitely trust Bushnell. That's who makes my binoculars, my rangefinder, all of it. I trust their name, and I trust that this is a good product. One additional thing that this has is the, they call it the DOA reticle. I've always seen it referred to as a BDC reticle, or bullet drop compensation, where it has different dots to show different distances based on the load, the gun, all of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and get it mounted on the gun, and then soon I will be taking it out and we'll be doing some shooting. One thing about this gun that I really liked, or I'm sorry, about this scope that I really liked, is it does have an app where you can put in the information regarding the firearm and about the ammunition that you're using, and it tells you what those distances are on that reticle. Alright, also came with rings, so I don't have to worry about that. I was kind of hoping they'd already be attached though, if I'm being honest. Alright. Alright, so here it is. I'm going to get it mounted on the gun, and see you in a little bit. Alright y'all, as you can see, I got the gun, the scope mounted on the gun here, and in a little bit I will be bore sighting it. Maybe not today, but I do have a bore sighter, so we're going to get that done, and then we'll get to shooting. I'm excited to finally send around downrange with this thing. Looks good on there though, doesn't it? I'm ready. Definitely ready. Alrighty everybody, well, it has been a couple of weeks since I mounted the scope on the gun. Just spent some time now getting it bore sighted and getting it on paper at 25 yards. I am currently at Lloyd Wildlife Management area in northern Kentucky. They have what they call a tube range, and it's very handy for shooting. It's a very safe setup, which I really like. I actually just spent about an hour or so talking to a couple gentlemen who were down here sighting in their muzzleloaders for deer season. So they're currently mowing, so I'm taking a little bit of a break here, but I just moved my target back to 50 yards, and we are going to try it and see how it goes. I am pretty excited. Relatively light recoil on the gun. So far, so good. Really excited about it. Anyway, I will see you in a minute. Alrighty, well, I'm about to send another round down range. We'll see how it goes. Gotta get this set up first. I'll take it. Better. Well, while I'm here, I brought the 22 with me. It has not been shooting terribly well, so I'm just going to go ahead and send some rounds downrange with this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So far, I'm liking the range, liking the 6.5, so I'm pretty happy at the moment. Alrighty. Let's aim in the top right quadrant. This is fun. I love these things. Alright, I'm gonna keep shooting. This is a good time. I just got the target set back up here. I'm gonna shoot 10 more rounds out of the 22 here. Hope to do some more squirrel hunting, perhaps with Jonathan and Tucker. And I want to make sure that this gun is on when it's time to do that. I love this tube range. I'm going to walk you guys through in a little bit here exactly how this whole system and setup works here. This is a pretty cool system. I've never really seen this before. So came out here, I wanted to try it out today, and so far I like it. So anyway, shoot 10 more rounds. We'll see where we are. Helps if you take the safety off. Shooting a little bit left. That went the wrong way. You know, it helps when you know your left from your right. Too far. You know what? Heck with it. I'm gonna shoot a couple. I'm gonna shoot a little bit more. I have a little bit of ammo left. I'm gonna shoot 5 more. We'll see how it goes. It's starting to get a little windy. Ooh. Really windy. Last shot. We'll call it done. I don't want to stop. I'm having too much fun. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the ammo I have. Why not? 7 more shots. And that's all the 22 ammo I have with me. So, 8 more. Aim at the line on the right. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it. That was an absolute blast. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned up a little bit here, and then I will walk you through kind of how this whole tube range thing works here. So, all right, I'll see you in a second. All right, everybody, so for those of you who don't know what a tube range is, I wanted to go ahead and just take a minute and kind of explain how the whole thing works. So this is the shooting area. Here behind me, you can see it has 4 benches here behind me, folding up areas here, so depending if you're left or right-handed, it works for both. The little stool here can be moved based on everything, and this is designed with safety in mind. So when you're shooting, you roll these off to the sides, and you can see down the tube where you can actually be shooting. This is the range, the lane I was using here, so you can kind of see down the tube. When someone is downrange, you close this, it blocks it off for everyone. All 4 lanes are now closed. And I'll show you what this looks like from the front. Walk through the gate, which must remain closed when shooting is happening. And you can see here, this is what the front of the tubes look like. So you can see the metal there on the front. That is made, if anything goes off to the sides or high, it deflects everything downwards. And then they have different targets, 100-yard range here. I'll show you how these targets work. Now these are just something that, I'm not sure who built them, if it was the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife or if somebody else did, but you can see this is the target I was shooting at with the 22. It's just a 2x4 frame. It's got some PVC tubes in the ground at 25 to 50, and I didn't see one at 75, so I assume it's just 25, 50, and 100. But this is the range. Really cool setup here. I've never used this before. I learned about it a couple years ago and have been trying and wanting to come back here and try it out, and I figured sighting in the new 6.5 would probably be a really good opportunity to try it out. Honestly, I love the experience. It's something that I will probably come back to anytime I need to sight in a gun, other than just a quick just check and make sure it's zeroed. But when it's actually time to sight in a gun from scratch, this place works really well for that. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this particular video. I'm excited to get that gun out and deer hunting with it this fall. I can't wait. I'm really excited for that, but we are good to go. So that being said, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. You have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. If you're getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night's sleep. I will see you all on the next one.